Police have identified the victims of a deadly crash that happened on I-75 Sunday afternoon. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kim Chapman-Whitfield.
And I'm Josh Rose. Sunday's crash killed 2 people and left 3 others critically injured, including 2 juveniles. East Ridge Police confirmed yesterday that 65-year-old truck driver, Joseph Antonier, faces more than a dozen charges in relation to the crash.
Well, today we're learning more about the victims and the moments just after the crash.
One woman told News Channel 9's Ja'Kai Spikes her daughter saw the accident and tried to help those trapped inside their cars.
We came up on the tail end of the crash. It had already happened, and we saw that there was smoke and flames, that the car had caught fire. I think 2 of them did. And traffic started to slow down.
Jennifer Collette's daughter, Larissa, was one of the Good Samaritans that rushed to the crash scene just to try and help out the victims that were stuck in the burning cars. Jennifer says that she credits the Good Samaritans who put their lives on the line just to help others.
Some people started to get out of their cars to go and see if they could help. And I looked at my mom and I was like, I have to go. I have a skill set and I want to use it if I can.
With Larissa being a nurse, she's trained to keep her emotions out of these situations and to only focus on how she can help. But her mom, Jennifer, just wanted to protect her from danger.
I said, Larissa, there's people there already. Let's just stay in the car. We're going to get in the way. And people were running by the cars screaming, we need water, we need help, we need fire extinguishers.
Once Larissa got out of the car, she immediately grabbed water bottles to help put out the fire before first responders got there. Her mom did the same.
It was happening really fast, a lot of adrenaline. The men were like yanking at the door, trying to like move the metal. They were getting scratched, they were getting burned, while anyone else that was free was dumping water on the flames to save time till we could get them out.
Despite it being a blur, Larissa figured she just had to do the best that she could.
She was really shaken up, as anyone would be. And so I was kind of holding her up with some other women that were there. We were taking care of the people while the men were trying to pry open the doors.
When Larissa got back into the car,
Those who were helping did have blood on them. We sat there. We were there probably for a total of an hour, maybe a little more, until the police were able to shuffle us along and left. Our whole car ride home was very quiet.
From Chattanooga, I'm Ja'Kai Spikes, News Channel 9.
And to learn more about how you can help the families of those involved in this crash, visit our website at newschannel9.com.